The girl noticed that her friend was being haunted by an evil spirit, but her friend was completely unaware. She quickly pushed the table away. Just as the girl was about to call her friend, the evil spirit emerged from the desk. The girl grabbed her friend and pulled her out of the classroom. Just when she thought they had escaped, she turned around and saw that the evil spirit had attached itself to her friend. The girl's plan had failed. They then went to the infirmary and found that there were no teachers there. But the girl couldn't look her friend in the eye. As her friend played with the stethoscope, the girl noticed the alcohol nearby. She then made an excuse about the stethoscope being unhygienic and asked her friend to disinfect it with the alcohol. Her friend immediately put down the stethoscope and asked the girl to disinfect it for her. The girl picked up the alcohol and sprayed it on her friend. But this made her friend's clothes soak, and the evil spirit tightened its grip. At that moment, her friend picked up the stethoscope and came closer to her, which scared the girl, and she quickly stepped back. Just as the girl was frightened, the teacher appeared and interrupted them. But then, the evil spirit suddenly attacked the teacher. In the end, the two girls managed to leave the infirmary safely. Later, they went to buy some popular donuts, and her friend suddenly asked her to join the line here. This confused the girl. That was when she realized she had unknowingly joined the evil spirit's line. Fortunately, her friend pulled her to another line, and at that moment, she saw a giant evil spirit devouring the little ghosts in the line. Seeing this, the girl thanked her friend. On their way home, they came across an abandoned stray cat. Her friend posted about it online to ask for help. Soon, two potential adopters showed up. Her friend was about to give the cat to a young man, but the girl noticed the vengeful souls of many little kittens behind him. She immediately intervened and stopped her friend. Then, the cat looked at another man nearby, and her friend was startled by his appearance. But the girl handed the cat to him. This was because the man had a group of angelic cat spirits around his shoulders. The man kept talking on the phone. He spoke words of love to the person on the other end. Beside him, a female ghost also expressed her love to him. This made the girl across from him very scared, but the man misunderstood. He thought the girl was interested in him. This caught the ghost's attention. The ghost looked at the man. Then she looked at the girl. Soon, the ghost turned her anger toward the girl. Just as the girl looked up, the man smiled at her. This made the ghost very angry. She began to walk toward the girl. The girl was so scared that she could not move. She quickly pulled out her phone and searched for something. Suddenly, the ghost appeared in front of her. The girl pretended to stay calm. She looked at her phone and said that the man on her screen was very handsome. The ghost leaned in and saw the photo on the screen. She was surprised. She looked at the man, then looked at the photo again. She realized she had misunderstood the girl. So, the ghost walked away from the girl. But the girl was still very frightened. Luckily, her friend showed up at that moment. As the two girls were about to leave, the man walked up and tried to talk to her. The girl refused without hesitation. Then the man's date arrived, but the girl saw many evil ghosts following the woman. Later, the girl bought many prayer beads. She remembered her friend had also been troubled by ghosts before, so she gave some of the beads to her friend. The two of them decided to take a shortcut to a dessert shop. When they reached the alley, the girl saw many ghosts inside. She tried to stop her friend, but the ghosts noticed the prayer beads. They stepped back. This made the girl feel safe enough to walk in. Suddenly, a giant ghost blocked her path. The prayer beads on her hand broke. Fear filled her heart again. Her friend tried to come help, so the girl gathered her courage and walked forward. Just then, her friend noticed her doll was missing. The doll was near the giant ghost. As her friend reached for the doll, the girl rushed forward, pushed her out of the way, and picked up the doll for her. This moment almost made the girl cry in fear. The girl actually took a photo with a ghost. That day, her friend showed her a photo taken at the temple. Many people had liked it online. Her friend believed she had real talent in photography, so she took out her camera and snapped another picture of the girl. When the girl looked at the photo, she immediately saw a ghost behind her. Just as she was about to warn her friend, a blonde girl walked over and praised her friend's photo skills. The blonde girl said she had a good spot to recommend. Her friend felt very touched, but this was all part of the blonde girl's plan. The next day, the three of them took a bus to the destination. Then they walked into the mountains. To get there, they had to pass through a cursed tunnel. It turned out that the blonde girl could also see ghosts, just like the main girl. She had tricked them into coming so she could prove that the girl could really see spirits too. When they first entered the tunnel, her friend said it felt cold. The girl threw a rock from her shoe and clapped her hands, but the blonde girl thought she was casting a spell. Suddenly, a group of evil spirits appeared. Since her friend felt too cold, the girl suggested they go back. The blonde girl stopped them and said they should take a few photos before leaving. The girl didn't understand why the blonde girl was so determined, but her friend was encouraged by the praise and agreed to take pictures, so the girl became the model. The blonde girl only wanted to test her. When the girl looked back and saw the ghosts, she tilted her head to dodge them, but her friend thought she was striking a pose. Then she asked why the photos only showed her. The blonde girl explained that the composition looked better this way. She wanted to see how long the girl would hide her ability. abilities. When the girl looked at the photos, she was shocked. The ghosts were already packed behind her. Suddenly, a loud chain sound scared the girl. She turned and saw a giant spider ghost woman behind them. Her friends started walking deeper into the tunnel. The girl shouted to stop her. The blonde girl stood frozen in shock. She thought the girl had just used her powers to scare away the ghosts. The girl guessed the blonde could also see the ghost, so she gave her a hint. But the blonde misunderstood and thought the girl was looking down on her. So the blonde posed to attack a nearby small ghost. To help her friend avoid the spider ghost, the girl lied and said there was a spider behind her. But this only made the ghost angry, and it began attacking the other spirits. The blonde misunderstood again. She attacked the small ghost. The spider ghost killed the small ghost. The blonde girl thought she had succeeded. She excitedly asked the girl if she had seen that. But the spider ghost was getting closer. The girl ignored her and pulled her out of the way. The ghost noticed something was wrong. Just then, a fox spirit appeared. The fox spirit pushed back the spider ghost. It made a gesture to the girl, then disappeared. We always believed that seeing was believing. This belief made us jump to conclusions. It made us judge others with suspicion. In the end, it caused us to miss kindness and connection. But was what we saw really the whole truth? This short film told us, you only saw what you allowed yourself to see. An old woman dropped a coin into a vending machine. She wanted to buy a box of cookies, but the cookies got stuck. She looked around. No one was there. So she began to kick the machine. Just as she was about to give up, she hit it hard one last time. Finally, the cookies dropped. She put them into her bag. Then the woman walked to the train station. She sat on a bench and opened the cookies. She started to enjoy the treat. She placed the cookies beside her and picked up a newspaper. As she grabbed the second cookie, a young man beside her reached out and took one too. She was shocked, but the young man stayed calm. The woman then put the cookies on her lap to protect them. But the young man reached again, took another cookie, ate it, and even placed the last cookie on the bench. He gently fixed her coat as if nothing was wrong. The woman could not take it anymore. She stood up and tapped the man's shoulder. She spoke to him angrily, but he wore headphones and didn't hear a word. She pulled off his headphones and pointed at the last cookie. When the man picked up the cookie, she tried to grab it back, but he held on tighter. Just before eating it, the woman said it was the last cookie. The young man looked at the cookie, then looked at her. In the end, he broke it in half. He gave one half to the woman and ate the other. Then he put his headphones back on and played his game. The woman crushed the cookie in her hand and left angrily. Later, when she sat by the window on the train, the young man waved goodbye from outside, but the woman pulled the curtain closed. When the ticket officer came by, the woman opened her bag. There, she saw her own unopened box of cookies. In that moment, she realized she had eaten the young man's cookies. She wanted to say sorry, but the train had already started moving. This short film about cookies reminded us, the distance between you and the world depends on how often you check your bag, and how brave you are to open the curtain when you realize you were wrong. I hope you can let go of your anger and offer a late smile to that person. Are you willing to open the curtain and face the truth behind the smile? The girl gathered her courage and stared directly at the evil spirit. She gave a serious warning. The evil spirit froze for a moment. Then it opened its bloody mouth and jumped at the girl. In the next second, golden energy burst out and knocked the evil spirit to the ground. That was the third time the gods had stepped in. Earlier, the girl had run away to protect a kitten, but she tripped on the stairs. Because of that, the teacher who was chasing her caught up. He asked her why she didn't give the kitten to him. At that moment, the kitten broke free and jumped into the speeding street. The teacher ran out and saved the kitten. The girl finally realized the teacher was not the one who hurt the kitten. When the teacher was a child, cats liked him very much. He secretly adopted a small black kitten without telling his mother. He taught himself many things about cats. He even said no to his friends' invitations. He enjoyed the joy of petting cats. But whenever he heard his mother coming home, his face would suddenly change. When his mother asked questions, he would make excuses. The next day after school, he came home and found the kitten gone. There was only a patch of blood. He was shocked. His mother said she had already taken care of it. His mother had extreme control over him. She did not allow him to play with classmates. She did not allow him to hide anything. She even scolded him if he did not get a perfect score on tests. These were memories the teacher did not want to remember. That was why the girl understood the cat spirit near the teacher. The teacher told the girl not to worry. Then he asked how the kitten was doing. When the girl said the kitten was safe and happy at her house, he smiled gently. The girl apologized for misunderstanding him. When the teacher asked why, she could not tell him the truth. So she asked why he wanted that cat. After hearing the full story, she finally understood. Maybe the cat spirit beside the teacher was trying to help him find the one who hurt the kitten. The teacher told the girl never to give the kitten to someone with an unclear identity. He also said his friend had opened a cat rescue center. That friend never expected anyone to visit, because he was the teacher's only friend. The teacher's mother was very strict. Even if his friend just looked at him, the teacher's teacher's mother would yell at the friend. The girl then realized the evil spirit was actually the teacher's mother. She saw herself and her own friend in the teacher and his friend, so she decided to help the teacher break free from the evil spirit. She returned to the teacher's hospital room, ready to face everything. The evil spirit beside him was full of rage. As it roared, all the cat spirits appeared. The girl once again looked into the evil spirit's eyes and gave a serious warning. The evil spirit froze for 2 seconds. The girl used the chance to run out of the room. The evil spirit chased her in fury. At the critical moment, the fox spirit appeared. It struck the evil spirit and knocked it to the floor. They told the girl this was her final chance. Imagine you were locked inside a vending machine with a clear price tag. Anyone only needed to drop one small coin to buy a few minutes of your full obedience and mental violation. What would you become? This animation showed a truth about the workplace that no one could escape. A graceful woman dropped one coin into the machine. The girl inside immediately became a barista and made her a cup of coffee. The woman was talking on the phone. After she took one sip and burned her mouth, she cursed the girl right away. But the girl could not get angry. For a tiny paycheck, she had to keep a smile on her face. She was already used to this kind of life. Later, an old gentleman appeared. He dropped one coin because he wanted to talk to someone, so the girl changed again. She became a listener. When the old man picked up the phone, he dropped all his polite mask. He looked her up and down and said the dirtiest words. The smoke from his mouth passed through a small hole into the machine. The girl felt harassed, but she still kept smiling. At dusk, a man in a suit appeared. When he sat down, his words came out like a snake's tongue. The girl became a wine server. She had to pour him drinks. The man reached out and grabbed her. His greasy touch made her feel sick. She felt like many snakes were wrapping around her and pulling her into a deep dark hole. Later that night, on her way home, she passed another vending machine. She showed a strange smile. It seemed like she found a way to let out her pain. The pain from being used did not go away. The girl absorbed it and turned it into a dark desire to buy and control. She also wanted to become the god who dropped the coin and hurt others. In a system built on objectification and pressure, you were either the product being trapped or the buyer causing pain. Which side of the cycle were you on? What would your reaction be if you finished your shower and saw your cat sharpening a kitchen knife while making a creepy laugh? One day, the girl brought back some foxtail grass to play with her cat. She looked forward to seeing the cat play with it, but the cat immediately pulled out a pair of scissors. While the girl was still shocked, the cat trimmed the foxtail into a flower arrangement. The next day, the girl received a big box of cat food from her mother back home. Her mother was worried she could not take care of the cat and asked her to send a recent photo. The girl complained a little, then called the cat over for the photo. The cat got very excited and struck many poses. Because the cat was very large, the girl only replied to her mom with a text message. When her mom asked for more, the girl told the cat to act more like a normal cat. After seeing the cat's strange pose, the girl started to cry and said she meant a normal cat. Then the cat opened a cabinet and tried to act more cat-like. The girl took pictures from many angles, but that just made the room look like a tiny model set. She then tried to make a fake cat out of cat hair. While brushing, hair flew everywhere. She finally finished the fake cat, but her mom saw through it right away and even questioned her living conditions. Her mom said she would visit next time in person. When the girl asked the cat for help, the cat looked ready to welcome a guest. As her mom kept complaining, the girl sent a selfie with the cat. That photo finally fooled her mother. The girl said she could take more photos like this, so she could show off to her co-workers. Not long after, the girl got another package from her mom. Her mother called to apologize and said this time she sent something the cat liked. But when the cat saw a whetstone, it looked overjoyed. The girl tried to explain that the cat only liked the cardboard box. Her mom then said she wanted a photo of the cat sitting in the box. The girl refused and said she was tired. Then her mom asked to hear the cat's meow. This put the girl in a tough spot, because she had never heard the cat meow. She had only heard strange laughter from time to time. In the end, she let her mom hear the cat's purring instead. When the girl was about to take a shower, she noticed the cat was getting ready to sharpen its knife. Before having a whetstone, the cat had always used ceramic teacups to sharpen knives. After the shower, the girl came out and saw the cat sharpening a knife while laughing weirdly. She was terrified. The way the cat sharpened the blade reminded her of an old witch living deep in the mountains. Later, the girl ended up tasting a dish made with that sharpened knife.